Alright, let's do this! Time to level up more before I do the mission. Hey, I'm getting there. Huh. I wonder how they got fired. Alright! Almost there. Huh. No hidden stuff. Wait, why is it on fire? I didn't put it on fire. It's light, isn't it? Hey! Come to Papa! Ooh, Vappy! I don't want to kill you, Vappy, but you're my favorite buddy! right, D-Wacken again. Gotcha. Goodbye, D-Wacken.
I knew you could do it. You're so wonderful.
Level 10. That's good. White
2. Welcome.
I'll drop that one later.
Welcome.
Hey there.
Welcome.
Okay. That's a new day's mission now. It is. Uh-oh, what?
That's like the root zoo of the communion, is it not?
Let's hurry.
Why are we in such a hurry?
Well, because if we hang around here, we'll get hit on. Last time it was the really persistent guy.
Persistent guy? Who would that be?
In any case, let's hurry.
What's that woman?
Oh. Like Master Rusu. Oh, Ethan, that's what she meant. She mean Ethan, that's
Let's
it.
see. She should be here now.
You're right, Maya. I do always be so flaky. That's why.
Could it be Karen?
Stop. Look, Guardian's here, okay? Oh well. Guardian, thank you for your help. I'm Karen.
Karen Era, yep. I recognize you in that mask.
Why are you wearing a mask? How will we get transformation from someone so suspicious looking?
Don't worry about it.
Exactly. Don't worry, it's not important. Putting that aside, who is that behind you?
My name is Ethan. I'm with the Mobile Defense Force.
Ethan! Good to see you, old friend. We fought way back together. That's him. He the hero.
Why would you be in a place like this?
Well,
That's, well,
Don't worry about that. He is here for me. I'm not satisfied by that response.
Come on, B. Don't go hurting people like that.
let's head out of that place.
Wherever that place is, it's where the communion is hiding something. Or should I not worry about that either?
Wow, you can be sarcastic? But you shouldn't not worry. There are altered native creatures there.
Ah, the seed.
Is it like on MoTube?
Let's just go. And don't drop your guard, as we're bound to run into those altered native creatures. First, I'll deal with security systems.
Maya, don't be reckless. It's too dangerous for you to go alone.
I agree with Ethan.
Rutsu is out looking for us. We don't have much time.
I really want to know why, though.
Alright, fine. We'll rendezvous later. Let's go.
Of course. I'm back. Let's go. I like fighting along with Ethan and Karen too. I wonder, is Portable one it's the ultra reality of I wonder if the ultra dimension of the Ambition of Losing I played I wonder if that's the case. If not, then
Yeah, that's it.
Good going.
I am quite proud of you.
no wonder why element was needed because of the weakness. Now I understand why everybody told me that the only way to stop somebody from getting the weakness is them. Huh. That's smart. Oh, I remember this one. wonder what's really going on. Why everything has to be so quiet? Was it because of we kidnapped the fine maiden or something? Nice. Sorry, I definitely need to find some way to shoot something. Ice, of course. Okay. This is quite fun. To kill. I can see better than fighting boss spawn. No, I didn't get lost, but thanks for worry. Oh, that's one. Well, that got taken care of. Now, let's go see what's so mysterious about this place. Well, what's secret, or something that Karen didn't want us to know. Well, didn't want like Master Luke to. What's wrong?
What's the matter?
It looks like we've got company.
Well, that's no good. I just don't feel right about beating up armed servants. Were we followed, perhaps?
Well, there's nothing else we can do about it. Unless... Leave it to me. I'll get rid of them.
All right. Just don't get in over your head.
Yeah, don't worry. Maybe our paths will cross again someday.
Yeah, I hope we encounter each other and get along, you know?
Yes, let's meet again.
You better not get hurt either. And this rookie cast, Vivian, was it?
I get hurt sometime, but I'd rather stay out of getting hurt.
She's still learning, so you better keep an eye on her.
Yeah, I'm happy to.
Yes, I'll make sure of that.
Haha, good answer. Stay tough and become a good guardian. Later.
Let's hurry. I don't want to keep Maya waiting. Yes, let's go.
Oh, great.
That sound. Oh, what a pain. It looks like there's a big one up ahead. Let's take him down quickly. Understood. Let's go.
Right. always hated that thing. Phew. That's the second time, no, third time I fought that thing. I'm already level 10 on Ranger, so there's no need to go further.
Sorry. This time I guess I kept you waiting.
That's okay. I don't have a problem with it. More importantly, this is what we came to see.
Vivian, can you see? In this direction.
Up ahead in this direction, there are numerous life signs.
It's it.
Visual confirmation. Numerous altered native creatures are being bred. Is this a weapons research facility?
No. The LSS-related facilities are in the swamplands. I can't go into detail. Anyway, can you record the scene?
No problem. Headquarters is monitoring visuals via the signal I am sending. But why would the Communion do something like this?
It isn't the Communion.
It's not?
Exactly. That area has been loaned to GRM.
GRM?
I've accessed the public records, but that area has no owner. It would be illegal to lease it.
The bigger problem is how they are using the land. That's what they're trying to hide. That's why they won't cooperate with the Remnant Seed investigation.
Yeah. Tolerating Remnant Seed is a crime against the entire Gruul system.
So take this evidence back with you and throw it in the Communion's face.
Oh! Someone is approaching.
Don't move!
Oh, great.
We're surrounded.
Shall we fight our way through?
I don't think that will be necessary. They won't kill us.
Precisely. At least not you. But I can't guarantee the same for the Guardians.
Oh no.
What are you doing out and about? You got free time or something?
I would appreciate it if you didn't take that tone with me. In any case, please leave this place at once.
All right. We finished what we came to do anyway. By the way, what happened to Ethan?
The young man? He gave us quite a bit of trouble, and then vanished somewhere. It made tracking you down take that much longer.
Good old Ethan. He did well. Well, I guess we'll be taking our leave now.
Halt. Other than the maiden, we will be taking you into custody.
Oh no.
The maiden? Do you mean Maya?
No, I'm the maiden. I'm sorry I hid it from you.
What? Oh, that's right, she is the maiden.
The maiden was the whistleblower? The corruption within the communion must be even worse than we had heard.
Corruption? Whatever could you mean?
Don't play dumb. She's talking about the communion trying to cover up the existence of remnant seed.
GRM is using that land. We don't concern ourselves with what our tenants do on the land they're renting.
What?
Really? Then why haven't I heard about this supposed large GRM donation made to the communion?
So that's what's going on.
Don't be foolish. We merely determined that you did not need to know. Leave the communion's management to me. And besides, it wasn't a donation. It was a contribution made as a sign of their faith in our doctrine.
Then there's nothing to hide, right? But there was nothing of the sort listed in your income records.
In addition, there is no rental contract. That is quite illegal.
You would put mere laws above the guidance of the Great Holy Light? Our actions are righteous. Peace in Gural is directly related to protection of the communion and its followers. That is what I strive for.
But all three planets have to stay together, especially all races. There cannot be one. You know better than that.
You can say what you will. In any event, I will make my report.
There's nothing you can do to prevent this from getting out now.
Locking us up will serve no purpose. This exchange is already being recorded at Guardian's headquarters.
If I may ask, what exactly do you want from us?
Nice. Let's cut to the chase. It's simple. Your assistance in the Remnant Seed investigation.
Inform the Guardians and Alliance military about this facility. We'll make sure they won't make it public.
I don't know what you've been talking about, but I will take it under advisement. I trust this is acceptable. Then please return with us.
I'd like to show them out. Is that all right?
As you wish.
Well, let's return to the city. I'd like to go at least that far.
That Rutsu person really is the archetypal Newman. He seems so arrogant and close-minded.
Indeed.
There certainly are a lot of Newmans that would fit that description. But it's sad to just lump us all together like that.
It is.
Oh, you and Karen are different.
I'm a Newman. The same as Rutsu.
You are not the same as Rutsu.
She's right.
Neither are other Newmans. Certainly, every race has its common traits. But if Rutsu weren't in that position, you would probably think differently of him, wouldn't you?
I would?
In order to manage the communion, he has to put it before everything else, even if he comes off as arrogant. He is above all suspicion in that regard.
You could be right.
Since Karen and I are both Newmans, I don't want you to start hating Newmans, okay?
That's right. Not all Newmen are bad.
Thanks.
Of course.
But I'd feel better about it if you'd do that without staring at my chest.
Huh? I wasn't staring.
I won't ever hate all Newmans. But I'm still not skilled at judging what people say or do based on their positions and circumstances.
Of course not. You were only recently born.
I can simulate what others might think based on various circumstances, but there are so many different variables.
Perhaps you haven't found your heart yet.
Heart, like a fixed pattern in one's mind. Maybe I don't have one, but I am able to understand emotions.
A heart is born out of the connections you share with others, and with it comes emotions and true understanding.
True understanding?
You can't understand Rutsu because he is selflessly dedicated to running the communion. No emotion, no heart.
With the power of the heart, one can create limitless miracles. Just being able to understand emotions doesn't mean you can understand the heart. Please don't forget that.
That's a
If
valuable
I can
lesson.
understand the heart, then I will have my own heart, and I can create miracles?
Yes, of course.
A heart. My own heart. Someday.
That's right.
I'm going back to the communion now. I shouldn't make too much trouble for Rutsu. Goodbye to you both and my older sister.
Older sister?
She means Maya.
Excellent work.
Thanks.
Thanks to you, negotiations seem to be going well.
That's good news. But the Guardian's involvement will never be made public, will it?
Precisely. That's how it works for the Guardian's intelligence section.
You look very proud. This subject cannot be made public. Consequently, it's hard to get credit.
Indeed.
Exactly. But there is no mistaking your achievements.
It's a wonderful feeling to be proud of yourself.
It is.
I'll contact you if another mission comes in. You are done for today.
Thanks. You too. Okay, 3 missions done.
Welcome, welcome. Take a look around.
What does it mean to pray?
A blessing.
I've encountered many communion followers and believers recently. But it seems like praying has a different meaning for everyone. According to my data, praying means to hope or to wish for something.
Yeah.
But I don't think that covers it all. There seems to be something missing. I want to hear your opinion. What does praying mean to you?
It's open your heart.
Opening up your heart? That's prayer? I don't really understand it fully, but as Karen said, the heart is capable of limitless miracles. But if you can open up your heart to someone, it seems like such a waste to keep it to yourself. I will pray to open my heart so much that I could let others borrow it. First, I'll pray for your good health.
Thank you. And you too.
Welcome.
Karen and Maya are sisters?
Yes, well, it's complicated. We're not related by blood or anything.
And I was wondering, is Karen really the Divine Maiden? I thought the maiden's name was Mireille.
Oh, she's the maiden, all right. Mireille died in an accident, and Karen, her twin, took her place.
By accident, it's her father who killed her.
That's top secret, though, so make sure you don't ever tell anyone, okay?
You're right. It all sounds very complicated. But you two do seem very close.
We've always been close, but I think we've grown even closer since she became maiden. She was going through a lot to get used to being maiden, and I had just lost someone close to me too.
So something good came of the difficulties you had to endure.
Yes, I suppose it did.
That's great. No sharper matter here. It is.